Shalom family. It's either Putin, who's very quiet, he keeps everything close to his chest and uses his subordinates to do what needs doing. But we usually hear from either Medvedev, who's, I'd like to refer to him as the mad dog, the one that's ready to bite and threaten and doesn't care about the consequences. And then we have Lavrov, who's supposed to be the politician guy, talk nicely but say what needs to be said, but not in a very threatening manner. Medvedev's the threatening one, but here we go. Lavrov says that the West is pushing the Middle East region to the brink of a big war. You see, what irritates me at this stage of the timeline is Russia is at war with Ukraine, but it's not a war, it's a military operation. You're shooting at you, A hates B, B hates A, they're fighting about land and killing each other. That is the definition of war. Someone just hasn't publicly said, we declare war, but it's a military operation. The same with this statement. They're pushing the Middle East region to a big war. What is a big war? A big war is a world war. Just say World War III. Come on already. Russia at the start of the week, wherein Israel's military says it's fighting in the heart of Gaza City now, has accused the West of pushing the Middle East towards a major war. Hezbollah has continued in the north with rocket and artillery attacks. The US, meanwhile, has positioned no less than 2 carrier strike groups and a nuclear-powered submarine in regional waters, which officials say is a message to Iran. The new provocative words by Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov come as America headlines have accused Russia of turning against Israel, which she did. We can see the Anglo-Saxons literally pushing the Middle East to the brink of a big war, he told the audience in Moscow. Lavrov also noted that the methods that the US and its satellites were using included attempts to sow chaos in various parts of the world, set countries and nations against one another, and raise ethnic and religious tensions. The West is used to solving its own problems at the expense of others and exploiting someone else's resources, he explained. Now, when he's saying they're sowing chaos in various parts of the world and setting countries and nations against each other and raising ethnic and religious tensions, he's talking about China and Taiwan. He's talking about South Korea, Japan, and North Korea. He's talking about Ukraine and Russia. He's talking about Israel and Hamas. He's talking about all those things in one broad sweeping statement, which everybody knows with any lick of sense in their heads is World War III taking place right now, beginning stages all around us, before someone, after the restraint is removed, pushes the button they so desperately want to push and sets off the big boy toys, which everybody desperately wants to use to see who can make the biggest mushroom. That's where we're at. So, Lavrov, keep looking up. We have no fear of anything that man can do to us. We serve the living God, and we only worry about him. Shalom.